Okay, now by now the dog is really starting to take shape. As you can see, this area in the back here is a little bit too big compared to this area up here. But we're going to bring that down also. We're going to do that. So, continuing to separate the ears and the front legs, which I'm doing here with just a matter of V-cuts. There you go. See, sort of like that. All right. Now let me kind of bring this down a little bit more in the back here. We're going. Okay. All right. Bring that tail more to a point. Now you're going to be getting that kind of thin in here when you start getting that tail down pretty thin. So you want to be a little light on your knife. Don't get too down, too heavy on it. Okay. Now see, you're separating that. There you go. Now, all right. Now, one of the things we want to do is we want to establish the back leg here, and we're going to do that by taking this and sort of rounding this off like here. We've got to get this area down. Now, I'm going to cut into here, okay, and then I'm going to remove the wood from the top up here. Okay. We'll start removing this wood up in here. And see what I did? We'll be kind of careful, but we're going to be removing the wood in here to sort of establish the back leg here. See what I've done? I'm going to do it over here on this side. I'm going to come from that back leg. I'm just going to come up like here. I'm going to make a cut in it and remove the outside wood right here. And I'll show you how that's going to look later. But we're just sort of removing that outside wood in there. Taking that wood away. See how we're establishing that back leg there? Okay. Now we're going to take off some more wood along here. Going to thin that out just a little bit more for that dog, because we want him really round is what we want him. We want him to come down here where he looks, he doesn't look where he's not symmetrical. And see how it brings out the front legs too? A little bit. There we go. Come down here. Take some of this out in the middle. We want to bring those front legs down just a little bit because you don't want them to stick out further than the back legs. So we're just bringing it down a little bit, rounding it off as we do here. And I'm going to kind of go. There we go. Getting those front legs. All right. Now, with these back legs, as you look, we're going to establish this back foot back here. That's what we're going to do. And what you do is you just draw that and come down like this, like kind of a V shape. And you remove that wood in there. You see that? See that? That back foot being established right there? And the same thing over here. I'm going to come across, I'm going to come over, and we're going to remove that wood in there. And that's going to be your back foot. Sometimes that wood's a little bit, see what I did? See the little back foot back here? And the same thing here, but I'm going to remove a little bit of wood up in here. Well, you're just sort of shaping that back foot back there. Now, like I said, when you get into here, it might be a little bit, you got to have to be kind of tough. You don't want to get too wild. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to go underneath here, I'm going to start separating the back foot. There we go. There we go. Now you see that? Come in here a little bit like that. See that? See how we're establishing the back foot there? See how we're doing that? Okay, I'm going to kind of... Now look, see how that back foot has been established? In other words, we're going to bring it down just a little bit. It's a little bit flat. Round it off just a little bit. That's going to be your back foot in there. See? That's what it's going to look like. While I'm down here, I'm just sort of separating this from the bottom here. Doesn't have to be perfect or anything like that. Just, there you go. Kind of round that off in there. Kind of round that off in there. As you're coming up to the